I've literally hit zero. So every startup goes through that, the curve, the point, the valley of death. So
True.
I was there in that valley of death. It was ironic because I've listened about it in a lecture by a VC who was talking about this curve and everything, and I was like,
हम्म
okay, that's
होता
just it.
होगा.
And when I actually होता
हाँ
होगा startups में मतलब
हाँ
क्या ही है
हाँ ठीक
मेरे
है.
साथ थोड़ी होगा.
हाँ हाँ हाँ.
But then I actually experienced that curve. So
True.
at the core, it's not just posting. A personal brand has to be a reflection of yourself. So I always tell my clients this, there needs to be a person behind the personal brand. I feel to some extent it is getting saturated because
Hmm.
people are following some so-called playbook for personal branding. Ki you do this, you post this much, you do this, you do
Hmm.
that, and your brand is
Hmm.
built.
Or how can people use AI in a way that it becomes an effective helping tool to them?
But yeah, we also extensively use AI. It's not like we don't use AI or it
Hyderabadi
does.
biryani or pav bhaji?
Tough one.
That is why I asked.
She is young, bold, and brilliant. She is building brands that don't just stand out, they say something. Hello everyone, welcome back to Stories with Nabanita. I am Nabanita, your host on this channel, wherein I do uncover chapters of people's life by asking interesting questions to them. If you are new to my channel, then do consider subscribing. And if you are already a part of my family, then thank you so very much for your love and support. In today's episode, I have with me Srihita Vanguri, who is the second time entrepreneur, marketing strategist, ISB alumni, and the powerhouse behind UVOKA, which is personal branding and organic marketing agency that's redefining how professionals show up online. At just the age of 23, this Telugu girl has become the trusted voice in the digital platform through her creativity and curiosity. Srihita believes that a personal brand is not optional anymore and it has become a necessity. In today's episode, we are going to talk about what it really takes to start something from scratch. We will also find out Srihita's take on branding in the age of algorithms, as well as the wins and failures that have shaped her career so far. So grab your coffee and dive into the conversation. Today's story is a story of courage, clarity, and building with purpose. So without any further ado, let me take you inside where Shrita is waiting for us and let's unfold the chapters of her life.
Hi Shrihita, welcome to Stories with Nabanita. I am Nabanita, as you already know, your host on this channel where I do uncover the real stories of founders, authors, and industry leaders. So, welcome to my channel, Shrihita. And as far as I know, you are building two startups. One is UVOKA, another one is Nixora. So I'm going to ask you interesting questions, which is going to help our audience who are aspiring to become entrepreneurs in 2025 or in the upcoming years. So welcome, Shrihita. How are you doing?
Thank you, Nabanita. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too. Okay, so without any further ado, let's begin our conversation. Are you
Sure.
ready?
Yes.
Great. So, Shrihita, you were a pretty young entrepreneur, I must say. So, if we rewind a bit, like if we go a few years back, what inclined you towards entrepreneurship, or it was destined? Like you have an instinct from your childhood that I want to become an entrepreneur. What was it?
So I come from a family which has nothing to do with entrepreneurship, first of all.
Okay.
Like I come from a family of C-suite execs and academicians. So nothing even remotely to do with entrepreneurship. And the path was like I'll either, take the corporate route or the academia route.
Mm-hmm.
But I have always wanted to do something else, and I have been a writer since I was 15.
Acha.
So I've been writing since I was in school and everything, and I used to do a lot of freelance work. I used to write for magazines, I used to write for websites, and pretty much anyone who would want some writing help. I used to do it for free, like majoritarily.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple of years down the line, I've realized I could monetize my writing,
Mm-hmm.
and there's more I can do to it. And there was always this fire for entrepreneurship. I feel I've always wanted to try a business, and I have tried multiple things. I have tried drop shipping, I've tried all of those. And
Mm-hmm.
so, yeah, that's how it started. I wanted to try different things, and COVID helped. COVID
Mm-hmm.
let me experiment more.
Mm-hmm.
I started writing, I started properly monetizing my writing,
Mm-hmm.
and then I realized I need to do it in a structured manner. So I started UVOKA.
Okay.
So that's how it started.
Okay. So your VOCA is how many years old? Like it's 2 years, you said, right?
Yes, it's gonna be 2 years old in the
Mm.
next June, this
Okay.
upcoming.
Good. So when we talk about UVOCA, what kind of services UVOCA offers? Like what does UVOCA do for the brands or the agencies?
Right. So
Mm.
UVOKA is a 360-degree personal branding and PR agency. We
Mm.
had started with just personal branding for LinkedIn, but we've expanded to the whole social media suite, and we are also offering PR right now.
Mm-hmm.
So we help build personal brands for people, and we help build brands for startups and everything. So our
Mm-hmm.
tagline is basically we help people become brands and brands become legacies.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
What was the light bulb moment for you? Like when you understood that marketing and branding is something that you are like born for.
Light bulb moment.
Yeah.
So I remember I had written an article for my college magazine, and this was so prior to college also I have written a lot of stuff, but not at scale and not where people had consumed it. So this was published in my college magazine and everything, and I was getting a lot of recognition for it. A lot of folks reached out to me and they said, oh, this is such a well written article and everything.
Mm. Mm.
uh, and then there was a fest in my college, and they had asked me to, the marketing department was just being set up in our college. And because creativity is something I've always been inclined to, I joined
Mm.
it, and they asked me to write a copy for the couple of stalls which were being set there. And that came out very well. So the
Mhm.
people who were setting up stalls and all, they were getting a lot of turnaround, and people were also they were getting a lot of spotlight. And then I
Mhm.
realized maybe, just maybe, this is something I should be doing.
Mm.
Maybe marketing is something I enjoy. I didn't
Mm.
know it was marketing per se. Then I just wanted to
Mm.
write as such.
Uh,
Slowly it became something. Slowly I started reading more on marketing. I started
mm.
picking up case studies. I used
Mhm.
to participate in a lot of case study competitions and all, and
Uh,
that's how the journey started.
Journey started. Wow, that is pretty at a very young age. Like from the college only, you realized that, or things happen in your life in a way that you got into marketing, right?
Right.
Okay, so you built two ventures as we discussed, Uvoka
Right.
and Nixora, right? One
Yes.
after the other. Like Uvoka is pretty new, like of 2 years, not even 2 years, it's going to be 2 years,
So
right?
yes. Yeah.
And you're here again with Nixora, which you are like
Hmm.
building right now, right?
Right.
So, what gave you that confidence? What is the secret of your confidence to keep on coming up with ventures one after the other? Mm,
So again, I've told you how I started UVOKA. I wanted to do a business, and I wanted
mm,
to monetize my writing in a
mm,
structured format.
mm,
And so I started UVOKA. It was a slow start. In the beginning, we
mm,
were just doing content writing, but slowly a lot of people actually reached out to me because I was very active on LinkedIn. People
mm,
started reaching out to me to help build their personal brands, and then we pivoted to personal branding.
mm,
So I did that for about a year, and then I had applied to a course in ISB, which I
mm,
recently graduated in.
uh,
So I went to I did IVI from ISB.
mm,
So in IVI, I was scaling my startup at the same time because it was such an environment where it was buzzing with businesses. We were getting a lot of resources and support
mm,
and everything. So
mm,
I Ixora is something which I've always had in my mind. That's a passion project for me, essentially.
mm, mm,
So I was in ISB. I was like literally in the best college in India. I was with some of the best folks. I was getting a lot of resources. I was getting access to pretty much everything I needed. And I thought this is the best place to build my startup. If
mm,
not now, then when?
when,
So then I decided midway through my course, I decided I'm gonna start this. I'm gonna build Nixora. So Nixora is basically a women's office wear brand. It's a D2C brand that I'm currently building.
Acha.
It's something I'm extremely passionate about, and
Mm.
I'm sure a lot of women, including you, would understand that how hard it is for us to buy formals or buy office wear.
Very much. Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm.
So that's why I'm building Nixora.
Amazing. So, Srihita, we keep on hearing that your brand is your power, right?
Right.
Or your brand, your identity is your brand, right?
Hmm.
But what personal branding actually means to you? Like, how does it actually helps?
Okay. Right.
Hmm.
So, yeah, you're right. So, there's a lot of buzz around personal branding right now. Everyone is emphasizing on importance of building a personal brand and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, so I feel to some extent it is getting saturated because
Mm-hmm.
people are following some so-called playbook for personal branding. Ki you do this, you post this much, you do this, you do that, and your brand is built. But honestly, that is not what a brand is. So, personal branding at its core, a personal brand, a person's personal brand should be a core reflection of the person. It should
Mm-hmm.
it should reflect who he or she is. It
Mm-hmm.
should make sure that people connect with the person. It
True.
should help people maybe say I'm building my personal brand. I am a writer, I'm a marketer, I'm a
Mm-hmm.
startup founder. So if I'm
Mm-hmm.
building a personal brand, not only should it help me get a get better opportunities, it should
Mm-hmm.
also help someone who's at a beginning stage, say I'm at one, someone who's
Mm-hmm.
at zero stage should be able to get help, should be able to get some resources, some motivation or something through my
Mm-hmm.
personal brand. So
True.
at the core, it's not just posting. A personal brand has to be a reflection of yourself. So I always tell my clients this: there needs to be a person behind the personal brand. Show who you are truly.
Mm-hmm.
Your abilities. Even if you're not an expert, show the learning process. Show what you're doing, the
Mm-hmm.
reality, and people will connect with you. And
Mm-hmm.
that is what a personal brand is.
Okay. So here one question is rising in my mind. How is personal brand different from a business brand, a business portfolio or something? And how can we differentiate these two?
Right. So again, that's pretty simple. I feel a personal
Mm.
brand is a person's brand, a founder's brand, or you and I. You don't have to be a founder to have a personal brand, right? You and
Right.
I can build our personal brands.
Mm.
So with building your personal brand is a reflection of your core self. It's
Mm.
who you are away from your business. So
Mm.
a lot of people make this mistake thinking personal brand is similar to, your business. Your business and you are at some point
Different.
yeah,
True.
that
Mm.
differentiation is where personal branding comes in. So, in your personal brand, obviously, you're going to talk about your business, but you're also going to be talking about yourself. So, basically, in a personal brand, you have the leeway to talk more about yourself, and it doesn't have to be always about business.
Mm-hmm.
But when building brands for businesses, you have to be very aligned with what the business is about, what they're doing, what exactly their customers want. And you
Mm.
essentially create content, create the brand accordingly. So even
Mm.
when we build brands for startups and when we build brands for startup founders, there's a lot of difference.
True, yeah. There is a fine difference, I believe, in between both of
Yeah,
it. Like, people say that what I have, as you said, there's a big buzz around personal branding. What is
right.
happening is that if I'm not building my agency or my own brand, like whether it is a beauty product brand or whatever, health and wellness brand, so let me be the face and I will build my personal brand. I need not to name my product or my service.
Yeah,
It's me.
yeah.
But I don't think that it works that way, does it?
It doesn't always work that way. So
Mm.
the thing is, founder-led brands. So if you're talking about founder-led brands and founder
Mm.
being the face of the brand,
Mm.
that also works. But
Mm.
again, there is a difference. Even so, a lot of it's always better when people build their personal brands because at the end of the day, people connect with people better than brands. Is
True.
what I believe, and I've
Mm.
seen in my experience as well.
Mm.
So yes, founder-led building a personal brand as a founder and building your company's brand are different. You are true. You are the face of the company, and you talk about the company on your personal brand. Yes, that happens. But when you're building your company's brand, even if you're face of it, there is a lot of difference on the kind of content you put out, on the kind of messaging you put out, and
True.
everything. They basically there it's a lot research backed. It's more A/B testing. It's more of what your customers actually want. And in your personal brand, you have more freedom to experiment and to do what you want and what you enjoy.
Great. What is the wildest myth that we have heard about personal branding, and what is the reality behind it?
Wildest myth behind personal branding is post every day and you will build a brand.
Hmm. And what is the reality? Like, what should we focus on when we are posting?
Authenticity
Mm-hmm.
and who you are. Essentially, authenticity is the main thing. You don't have to post every day. I have had so I've been taken so many sales calls, so many calls where clients were potential clients, prospects were asking me, why aren't you posting every day? I want to post every day. I'm like, it's good if you can post every day. There's nothing wrong behind it. There were times where I had posted every day. Like I've taken 90-day challenges where I used to post every single day for 90 days. That did happen. I wouldn't say that's not gonna work, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not sustainable also.
Right,
Posting
that's true.
every single day, 365 days a year, or over a period of years, that's not going to happen. It's not sustainable. And when that happens, you'll run out of content and your
Mm-hmm.
authenticity will go. Instead of doing that, if you are keen on posting regularly, if you want to actually build your personal brand properly,
Mm-hmm.
identify who you are as a person. What do you want to talk about? What's your actual passion?
Mm-hmm.
And put out 3 pieces of content a week and actually make sense. Instead of just writing, copy pasting from GPT or something, just
Mm-hmm.
sit and write what you feel. Use
Mm-hmm.
AI. I'm not saying use AI extensively in our agency
Mm-hmm.
because when there is a tool that is there, not using it is wrong. But
Mm-hmm.
you, at the end of the day, your authentic voice has to be shown,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that's the biggest myth I feel. Post every day and build a brand. That is not going to happen. You can post every day and still, if you're just posting generic content, nothing's gonna happen. If you
Mm-hmm.
post every day, if you post authentic content, which people actually find useful, which people are resonating with it, then yes, you'll build a brand. But at the core, authenticity is what builds a brand.
That's right. That's absolutely true. Like,
Yeah.
posting regularly or posting regularly, I would not say regularly is wrong, but posting daily may affect the quality of the posts, right?
Content. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so as you mentioned that you use AI in your agency, uh, how helpful you find it, or how can people use AI in a way that it becomes an effective helping tool to them?
Right. So we have our own custom GPTs in our agency. We have
Mm-hmm.
had them created specific to the kind of tone of our clients. We have
Mm-hmm.
custom GPTs which are fine tuned to come up with strategies, or fine tuned to come up with proper analysis,
Mm-hmm.
which will be used by us and the team to
Mm-hmm.
fine tune the content better. So custom GPTs are something which we have created and we use them extensively.
Mm-hmm.
And AI we use mainly for research. And
Mm-hmm.
then to back that, then we keep back checking whatever, because we use Perplexity, we use Cloud, all of these.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we also extensively use AI. It's not like we don't use AI or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But the content which goes out, that is
Mm-hmm.
by our writers. Because
Right.
UVOKA is now a team of almost 6 people right now.
Mm-hmm.
So we have content strategists, we have writers, they use AI, but at the end of the day, whatever content goes out, that is written by a human writer who's taking the help of AI.
Right. So getting the idea of it, like what should be covered, what should be shared. So you people take the idea and you people understand the tone by using the custom GPT as you mentioned, and then you people do write it by the
Yeah.
writers that you have.
Yes. So basically,
Hmm.
we tend to have a very extensive call with our clients. Like we ask
Hmm.
them a lot of questions,
Hmm.
which I'm sure a lot of our clients tend to find irritating sometimes
Ah,
because we keep on asking them questions, but that is necessary. So
yes,
we have a
absolutely.
very extensive questionnaire for our clients.
Hmm.
We ask them all those questions, and we have those transcripts and everything. We use Read AI for that. and
Mhm.
all of that. And then we analyze the transcripts. We see what they are going to be talking about more. We use AI to analyze all this. We use AI to also analyze our clients' tones, because we get whatever they have written in the past, and we try
Mhm.
to because reading it as a person. So if I were to read a post, I'll read the post and I'll think of something. But if I put it on AI, it will point out what exactly the tone it is. What tone is the client
Mhm.
going to be writing on? That AI
Mhm.
does better. So
Right.
we analyze whatever content pieces our clients have put out in the past via
Mhm.
AI, and
Mhm.
basis that our writers will come up with the personas and write accordingly.
Right, right. Great. So it is really helpful for you to inculcate AI in your day-to-day process in your agency, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Entrepreneurship isn't always Instagram perfect. I hope you can agree to it. So, what about failures? Like, I don't know whether you have any in these 2 years, but if you have, then what is it and what have you learned from
So, no, I do have a lot of failures. I would never say I don't
that?
have failures, because
Uh,
there were moments where I felt that failure is the only thing we have.
mm,
So honestly, I would not say that I didn't have failures.
mm,
So if you were asking me to pinpoint the moment where it felt like nothing's gonna work out, I would say
mm,
there was a time with our agency where so a lot of things did not work out. I had
mm,
the timing, everything. So I had just gotten into ISB.
mm,
My first month in ISB, I thought I had it all figured out, because I
mm,
am literally in the best place. I am
yeah.
building my startup. I have a good amount of clients and everything. I thought,
Mm,
okay, this is gonna go very well. I'm killing it. And that
mm,
was when we had lost our biggest client, a US client who was
mm.
paying us around, who was literally 70% of our whole revenue.
Wow, great.
Yeah,
Mm,
we had lost that client, and
mm,
I was just in the college, and I was so everything was very hectic. I was having classes, I was attending classes, I was figuring out what else to do in the business. And this is when I also had employees then, and this is when we had lost the client, like the biggest client.
mm.
And post that 1 month later, we had lost three other clients.
Back
And
to back
so
in a
back
single
to back
month.
in a single month, over a no, in over a period of 2 months, but yeah,
Uh,
essentially.
okay.
So we had gone through this, and that was when I felt ki I've lost everything. I've literally hit zero. So every startup goes through that, the curve,
Mm,
the point, the valley of death. So
true.
I was there in that valley of death. It was ironic, because I've listened about it in a lecture by a VC who was talking about this curve and everything, and I was like,
Hmm.
okay, that was
होता
just it.
होगा.
And when I actually होता
हाँ.
होगा startups में, मतलब
हाँ.
क्या ही है,
हाँ. ठीक
मेरे
है.
साथ थोड़ी होगा.
हाँ. हाँ. हाँ.
But then I actually experienced that curve, that zero, and
Mm,
I felt it's done. I'm gonna have to close it, because after that we were not able to close as many clients as we had expected or anticipated. So I thought, this is the moment. This is all done. I am gonna have to close UVOKA, the one thing I have. And
mm,
I am in ISB without anything. Officially, I'm at ISB without any startup. मैं क्या
mm,
कर रही हूँ? सबके अपने अपने businesses बन रहे हैं मेरे आजू बाजू में. So
mm,
I had gone through that, and that was very emotionally taxing on me, I would say, because I had folks who were dependent on me. I had that time I was doing the content by myself. Luckily, I
mm,
hadn't hired a lot of writers, but
mm,
I did have a designer, I did have a community manager who were dependent on me, and it was
mm,
very hard for me to have that conversation with them. Ki,
mm,
this is the situation right now,
mm,
everything. So yeah, I think the till around like after that for another whole month also we didn't close many sales, and it was very hard for me to come back and bounce up and restart with the whole thing. I was again from 0 to 1. I'll have to build it again. And
mm,
then I started. Then I went very aggressive with my approach. I literally used to reach out to at least 25 people every single day.
mhm,
So that was a very, the whole of December, I remember December, January, I used to literally reach out to 25 people every single day. I used to get on so many sales calls. That was at some point, my friends had just seen me talking on calls day in, day out, just taking calls, just trying
mm,
to convert and everything. So
mhm,
that was the biggest failure, I would say.
mhm.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? Why did you need to go through it? like ऐसा क्यों हुआ कि in 2 months you lost 3 to 4 clients in your agency? What would have been the reason?
So we had the main reason we had lost our biggest client was because AI,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm.
So they were they had shelved a lot of their workforce, not just us. We were an external agency. They
True.
had fired half of their content team. They had fired a lot of assistants and many of them. So they were complete. It was a big tech company.
Mm-hmm.
They were completely using AI and they had fired pretty much everyone in the company. And we, and as an external agency, were also one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And the next two clients also, the next 2, 3 clients also, the lesson I've learned is to so I would say we weren't that keen on the quality of clients we would take back then. So they were also, I was not that particular on the contracts we would sign or everything and all of that. And yeah, so that's how we had lost. And one of the other clients was also, they wanted to try using AI as well to build their personal brand, and we had lost them.
Right.
Yeah.
So after the coming of AI 2022 November, if I'm not wrong, it's the month when GPT came. The date is also
Right.
2020, 22nd November, if I
Yeah,
am not
around, yeah.
correct, but if I'm not wrong. So many of the people have gone through this hit of clients saying a no to them and like going in with the flow, like AI aa gaya to no need of writers, no need of any outsider. I'll put one and I'll put someone inside the office and get the content done. But
Right.
after a few months or a year, I hope you would also relate to it. People got the reality check that I need at least people to help me around, and I cannot completely rely on AI for doing the jobs. Right. Even if I'm
Right.
using AI, I have to have a person to write the prompt, which comes with the prompt engineering profile. Then the person who would be giving the prompts to write, create the designs, or Ghibli that came recently.
Yeah.
So all of it. So here the clients have understood that without the human intervention, usage of AI would not fetch them for the long run. What can
Right.
you say regarding this?
No, I completely agree because if people had honestly felt ki we'll do everything with AI, we as an agency would not exist because we currently have close to 15 clients now at UVOKA,
Mm.
and these guys are some of the, like, we have our clients include some VC firms, some founders, D2C startup founders, tech founders, health tech,
Mm.
execs, lot of
Mm.
CISO tech are our clients. So these guys, some of them are in the forefront of AI and innovation. Like a lot of tech founders, they themselves are working extensively with AI.
Mm-hmm.
So if a tech founder who's extensively using AI is hiring us as an agency,
Mm.
then it's
Mm.
pretty clear that you would still need human intervention.
True.
So it's up to us how well we use AI,
Mm-hmm.
because using it is very important. Not using it is pointless because then you'll be left behind in the race. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a tool which will help you get better and you
Mm.
must use it.
Yeah.
But then again, there needs to be that unique touch which is human at the end of the day, that
Mm.
emotion, that person who understands, right?
Right.
That something which is core human, that
Mm-hmm.
needs to be there.
That's
Otherwise,
absolutely true.
if everyone just puts AI content, it's what is even the point of it? We are like, there needs to be something new.
Yes, absolutely. Any one moment, right, which made all your sleepless nights justified.
Oh, a lot.
Mm-hmm.
If
Mm-hmm.
there's so many moments, so many client wins that made me feel like whatever I'm doing, it's a very good thing that I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
So a recent one, like a couple of months ago, one of our current clients, he's a tech founder. They've built their product and everything is ready. So when
Mm-hmm.
they had come to us, right before they were coming to us, they were going through VC evaluations and everything. They were trying to raise funds and through VC. that was
Hmm.
not working out for them. So someone in our mutual network had such recommended us to them, saying ki try building your personal brand, because everyone nowadays is saying it's very important and everything.
Hmm.
So the founder had come to us, and we got on a call, and he told me about the product and everything, and I was mind blown. It's a beautiful product. They're still yet to launch it, but it's a great product. So
Hmm.
I was like, oh, this is very nice. What stage are you guys in? So I
Hmm.
was just asking him normal startup wale questions, and he told me कि everything is ready, but MVP is ready,
Hmm.
but we need some back-end support and everything, but we do need funds to properly go to the market, because we still need to make some changes in the MVP. It's not 100% ready, it's almost ready.
Hmm.
बोला ठीक है. So what do you expect from us? What kind of a need is it and everything? So he was like, they have tried building the brand for their company
Hmm.
prior to that, and he was saying ki we didn't get any reach. We barely have any followers on Instagram, on LinkedIn, even on Twitter. It's not working out that well. So I told him, let's try building your personal brand on LinkedIn. Let's try to tell people how you're doing it, what you've done till now, how you're actually doing it, matlab, and all of this. And I had given him a lot of suggestions and everything. And he was very, I say, uncertain. I was like, I strongly believed in that product. So I wanted him, I wanted to work with him. I wanted him on our portfolio. So I was like, I don't usually make this offer, but this is the offer I made him. Ki 1 month we'll work for you. 1 month, let's work together. I'll help you build your brand. If you really think it's not working out, then ठीक है. But एक महीने के लिए आप try करके देखो. Because this product has to go into the market. I very strongly believe in it. I was so impressed by the product. So yeah, so then we had started working. We came up with a lot of content. We came up with a strategy on how he should reach out to folks and everything. And 1 month के लिए we tried, and he was like, let's try for another month. क्योंकि
अच्छा.
he was getting a lot of traction.
Hmm.
So मैंने बोला ठीक है एक और महीने के लिए we will do it. So we did, so based on whatever we've learned from the first month, we did a lot of A/B testing and everything. So we continued, and we tweaked the strategies, and we went out for the second month as well. And
Right.
around, I think, halfway through the second month or something, he had reached out to an incubator and everything, and his pitch went through and everything, and one of the panelists or someone was following his content apparently. So he was like, oh, you did this whole build in public series, you were talking about, so we also did some meme based content for tech founders and everything. It's like, I love this, I saw your content, I used to see some of your posts, it was very nice and all of that. And today they are a properly funded startup and everything. They have something like around 20 or like not some 10 crores of worth of funding and everything.
My
So
goodness.
yeah, they're doing very well. They're ready to go to the market and everything. And that founder, he wanted me to come and work with him as his CMO. So
Amazing
yeah,
offer.
this is an amazing offer. So he literally called me up at like it is very random. He had called me up at 10 o'clock or something, 9 o'clock in the night, and he's like, Shrita, this happened. I was so excited for them. I was like, I'm so happy for you. And he's
Right.
like, चलो अच्छा चल रहा है, अभी आ जाओ, CMO बन जाओ, be the head of my marketing, take care of our marketing operations. So that
मेरे
was a
ब्रांड का क्या होगा?
मेरा friend का क्या होगा? But
हाँ.
that was a great offer. That was the validation, everything. I think that was the day I felt ki I am doing good. Whatever I'm doing is actually helping people out. Matlab, from not, not getting funding, from being at a stage where he's confused whether his startup will work out or not, to getting funding. I wouldn't say we get 100% credit for the funding. That is not true at all. But we played a small, tiny part in it. And that for me is a very huge impact, I feel. Yeah.
Great. That gives you a satisfaction, and that gives you a positive vibe also, that whatever I'm doing is right and I should
Yeah.
continue doing it the way I am doing it. Right. So
Exactly.
when you say A/B testing, right?
Right.
So I know it happens on Facebook, it happens on IG, it happens on all the social media platforms,
Right.
right? But what is the difference? Like when you do it for Facebook and when you do it for LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a professional
Right.
platform. Let's say not Facebook, let's say Instagram and LinkedIn. right? This is a very
Right.
hot topic. People do discuss about it. Like when we are building a personal brand, is LinkedIn is a correct platform or Instagram is? How to choose, and what is the different way of doing the A/B testing on Facebook, on Instagram and on LinkedIn?
So A/B testing, when I say, it's
Hmm.
very different from the A/B testing. Matlab, A/B testing at the core is just that testing which works out.
Absolutely.
So when you run ads, we all
Hmm.
do A/B testing when we are running ads to see what is working out and all. We allocate certain budgets.
Hmm.
We see which creatives are working out
Perfect.
and
Yeah.
everything.
Hmm.
That is the performance marketing aspect of A/B testing.
Yes. Yeah.
So when I say A/B testing in organic marketing, when I say A/B testing in branding, what I mean is coming up with a strategy, coming up with certain content and an approach, both the strategy and the content, and
Mm-hmm.
putting it out and seeing how the audience is reacting to it.
Hmm.
Analyzing every single post week
Hmm.
on week, month on month, and seeing how it's working out. And what is working out, what is not working out. Why is it working? Why is it not working? Whom is it reaching? Whom is it not reaching also? So if a client says this is their target audience, we'll track the accounts reach, we'll track the demographics, we'll track the profession reached and everything. And if it's reached, sure. If it's reached, then we'll try to analyze key why did it reach? What was the main aspect of this piece of content that worked out? If it's
Hmm.
not reaching, then we'll sit through it and we'll be like, why didn't this work out? Is it deviating from the client's message? Is it deviating from the core topic? Or is it sounding too generic?
Mm-hmm.
So this is the kind of A/B testing we do for every single post, week on week, month on month. And
Mm-hmm.
we keep on tweaking our strategy accordingly. We give our clients reports every month. We sit with our clients a monthly where we'll show them the whole dashboard, where we'll show them what has worked out. And we openly tell them what hasn't worked out as well. Because I remember sitting with a client just last week and telling him, ki this worked out. This hasn't worked out. So this is what we are going to be doing.
Hmm. So it
And
becomes
coming to the
easier
question,
for you as
yeah,
an agency owner to understand कि client के लिए क्या काम कर रहा है,
क्या
and
काम कर
accordingly you decide कि next month में will focus on the things that have worked. So as you said, you connected A/B testing with performance marketing. Now performance marketing has a monetary aspect associated with it, right?
Right.
Management is different, like posting, engaging, and maintaining the client's portfolio on the social media platforms. That is different. The client do pay us
Right.
for doing that. So that is a management service, right?
Right.
Now, when we do performance marketing, we are running ads on clients' pages. We can't do it
Right.
for all the posts, right? So, how is
No.
that different? Like, we are running or choosing a post which we want to boost, say it on
Right.
Instagram, or we want to monetize it on LinkedIn. है ना?
Right.
So, now my question to you here is, when you pay to Instagram, it definitely gives you the kind of reach you are expecting, right?
Right.
With barely a 500 rupees for 24 hours, you get
Yeah.
20,000 or 30,000 views, right? But is that number of views is worth enough to bring in business? Because that is a
Okay.
paid thing, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
So, performance marketing. So, if marketing depends on the kind of business, honestly speaking.
mm,
So, if you're a D2C brand, you will
mm-hmm,
have to run ads. It's
true.
not like you cannot run ads. You don't
Mm,
have an option. But
mm,
at the same time, us we handle D2C brands as well. So
mm-hmm,
we don't do performance marketing. We can help them, guide them, but we don't do performance marketing. We do organic marketing exclusively.
mm-hmm,
So at the same time, just running ads blindly is not the way to go. Simultaneously, you'll
mm,
also have to build a brand. You'll also have to build a community. So if you look at a couple of D2C brands like, for example, Bliss Club,
mm-hmm,
they also run ads exclusively. Their
mm,
CAC is also equally high, but their CAC is not as high as every other brand, because I remember reading how they had reduced their CAC by
mm,
almost 33% in the from the beginning, and then they kept on reducing it because they have built a community.
mm,
So that is the organic marketing part of it. And
mm.
so at some point, marketing isn't just marketing. It's about building community. It's about building
Uh,
trust. That's the beauty of
true.
this. You are
Uh,
not just doing something for the sake of doing. You're actually
mm,
helping something. You're building something which will
something,
sustain
yes.
for a long time. So these
Mm,
businesses which which balance both well, which do performance marketing and which are also community focused, which also go the organic route, they'll
Hmm.
stay.
Hmm.
These will stand still. They won't
Hmm.
burn out, because running just ads and focusing only on ads is not a very sustainable way to go, because
Absolutely, it's
currently
not. It's not possible. Huh.
exactly. If you look at the D2C market, the CAC is extremely high. So
Hmm.
I'm planning to build a D2C brand. I know how high my CAC is going to be.
Hmm.
I cannot just focus on running ads. That's not at all sustainable.
Hmm.
So, yes, ads will get you reach. I'm not saying it won't. But at the same time, you need to think of long term also, because when you're running a business, when you're building a business, long term thinking has to be your goal. So you'll
Absolutely.
run ads today, but what
Hmm.
about 6 months down the line? What about
Hmm.
1 year? Say 1 year ke liye you'll have a runway. 5 years down the line, will you still keep running ads? You shouldn't have to pay to get customers every single time.
That's
So
right.
you have people come in. How is that work also?
Hmm.
That is what organic marketing does, and that is
Hmm.
what we essentially do.
Hmm. Here, and very interesting question is popping up here in my mind. So, how much time do you think a brand in general, just in general, okay, a brand might take to like go viral or go grow on socials? Like, let's talk about LinkedIn. Okay.
And then,
Now, if
okay.
we create a new profile on LinkedIn for the person and the brand, all right,
Right,
no followers, it's or standing on 0 followers and number of posts is 0, right? If we are
right.
starting from such a point, what would be your advice, and what would be the timeline, could be the expected timeline to reach to a certain level wherein the person can think about getting businesses from LinkedIn?
So one thing I always tell my clients upfront is that
Hmm.
brands are not built overnight. So
Ah,
there are people who will promise you कि 1 month में ये हो जाएगा, this month में ये हो जाएगा. That
huh.
doesn't happen.
Actually it's
Branding
not.
takes time, branding takes effort, branding
Hmm.
takes a lot of strategy and execution accordingly.
Hmm.
So if you're starting from literally zero, and if your strategy is solid, but if your plan, your execution, everything is solid, then
Mm-hmm.
it could take you anything beyond 6 months. But 6 months it'll take you
Is
minimum of
minimum, bare minimum is
minimum.
6 months, and it
Is
has to
six
be
months
done
because you
strategically over the
strategically. Yeah.
time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. How do you stay grounded while building your own online empire, right? Is there any non-negotiable tasks that are there in your day-to-day routine?
Okay. So first of all, thank you for calling it an online empire. I don't think I've reached that stage.
My okay. ठीक है वो this you answered it yourself. This shows that you are grounded. So ये वही चीज है. हाँ.
Okay, but
And
yeah,
honestly, this is going to help you to go long run. Like if you yourself get satisfied that, oh, I have achieved a lot in my life, I don't have to. So that will end the hunger, right? So
true.
having कि
Agreed.
नहीं और भी ऐड होता रहे, चीजें रोल होती रहे, टीम साइज बड़ा हो, will have a
Yeah.
big office, all of it. Like
Yeah.
aspirations are different differs from person to person, but every aspiration one after the other. ये हो गया, next what? ये हो गया, इसके बाद
Yeah.
क्या? So that what makes you keep on rolling and keep on trying. That's what I believe.
True.
Huh. So
Agreed.
yeah. So
Yeah.
what are your non-negotiable tasks for the day in and day out, which you tend not money you don't fail to do?
Non-negotiables as such, तो मतलब I tend to spend a good time with my parents.
Mm-hmm.
That's one non-negotiable for me. मतलब
Mm-hmm.
it's not like we have a set time or anything. I just sit and talk anything and everything with my parents. I have a very close bond with them. So
Great.
that tends to keep me grounded. That's
Mm-hmm.
one thing. And I have a good touch wood. I have a good close-knit friends, like a very close friends that I talk to very regularly.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever I am say freaking out or something, when I'm like, oh, things are not working out, or what am I doing? So when I have those existential crisis, typical founder existential crisis moments, I
Uh-huh.
just call up my friends who are say also founders, and I tell them this, dude, this is not working out. and they help me figure my shit out. They're like, it's okay, it's fine, calm down. So I think it's more of friends and family that I have, and art helps me. I am an artist, like I draw a lot. I'm also a classical dancer. I do
Wow.
kuchipudi. That helps me.
Uh-huh.
It's a mix of things essentially.
Uh-huh.
But
Right.
daily non-negotiables is spending time with my friends and family,
Done,
and
done,
some
done.
time for myself as well. But that doesn't
Hmm.
always happen.
Hmm.
ठीक
It's difficult to like spend time with yourself every day.
yourself as well.
Uh,
Yeah, but
uh,
parents and my friends, I tend to take time for it, and
hmm.
they keep me grounded and
Uh,
keep going essentially.
Great, great. So it's time for the rapid fire. Are you excited?
Yes.
So let's be quick with it so that the audience also
Okay.
enjoy, right? Yeah. Hyderabadi
Done.
biryani or pav bhaji?
Tough one.
That is why I asked.
Biryani.
Biryani, non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable.
Okay. Mm, one marketing buzz that you secretly hate.
And marketing buzz that I secretly hate. Trending audio will take care of everything.
There is no trending
Just
audio
use
for
it.
LinkedIn, if I'm not wrong. Is there?
No, no, there
No,
isn't. For
there
Instagram, yes,
isn't. For Instagram, there it is. And for YouTube
there is.
also, it is there.
For YouTube also there's that.
Facebook
And
also,
I
it
know
is there.
that won't
Ah,
work out. That's not
that's
the
what.
only thing that will make it.
Ah, true, true,
Yeah.
true. Agree with you. If UVOKA would have been a Bollywood movie, what title would you give it?
If you woke up were a Bollywood movie,
Ah,
oh, it's a tough one. Chuck De.
see, we are enjoying a lot. Okay. Um. Okay. Late night brainstorming or early bird?
Late night brains.
I'm also there.
Same.
Okay. One Telugu word that describes your vibe.
Telugu word that describes my um still thinking. Um I'm not getting any good positive words that should be
Uh-huh.
going out on YouTube.
Okay. Chalo, if not Telugu, then
Yeah, I got. No,
I
I
got it.
got.
अच्छा बोलो बोलो. हाँ,
Yeah. Pargu.
Pargu.
So
What does it mean?
Pargu means run. So
Mm-hmm.
at this moment at least I'm constantly, on the run with a lot of things happening. So Pargu would be a good word.
Great, great. So, Srihita, thank you so much for giving us this time from your busy schedule, right? And I really appreciate your open-hearted conversation with me on the channel, right? Would you ask the viewers to subscribe to my channel?
Of course. So first of all, Nabanita, thank you so much for having me here.
My
I
pleasure.
had such a great time.
Huh.
So yeah, I think anyone who's gonna be on your podcast from now on will also have a great time.
Thank
So
you.
you're a wonderful host,
Huh.
and people should subscribe to your channel. It's a
Thank you.
non-negotiable.
One of the non-negotiables.
Non-negotiable. Yes.
Okay. So I
So
wish
please
all.
subscribe, guys.
Thank you. I wish all the success to Yuvoka and Nixora, right?
Thank
And
you.
to you as a person, that you are such a open-hearted and lively personality you have. So all the success to you too, right?
Thank you
Will
so
not
much.
connect. Will not take 10 years to connect with you. I'll keep in touch with you so that.
Works, works.
Uh-huh. Okay. So thank you so very much for
Thank you
being
very
here.
much.
Yeah.
Had so much fun.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay.